Sitting next to me today is a 2022 Ford Explorer XLT, and today I'm going to be bringing you a review of one of Ford's most popular SUVs. Let's hop right into the video. All right, starting on the exterior, this car is finished in stone blue metallic, which is an upgraded paint option that you have to pay around $500 for. You also have these chrome accents up front. Of course, this is just how typical Ford Explorers look, with your turn signals down here and your little LED lights up here as well. On the side, these are the base 18-inch rims you get with the Explorer. You can get packages that change these rims on the Explorer XLT, but this one just has those base rims. You get the plastic mirror caps on the XLT as well, but you do get the painted door handles and more chrome accents at the bottom of the car. Black roof rails, just in case you want to add any crossbars up there to carry anything on top of the vehicle. But yeah, it's just basically a typical Ford Explorer. There's nothing necessarily special about the exterior of this car, but I think it's important that we go in and talk about some of the cargo room when it comes to the Ford Explorer. All right, now as for cargo space in the Ford Explorer, you get 87.8 cubic feet of cargo room behind that first row. If you were to set these back seats down, you would get 47.9 cubic feet of cargo room if you were to set these down, and behind the third row, you get 18.2 cubic feet of cargo space. That gives you a total passenger volume of 152.7 cubic feet of cargo room, so plenty of room to store a bunch of things. You also have tie-down points back here, and you also have lights right there, and then a 12-volt socket as well, so you aren't short on any features in the back of this car. So moving on to the engine of the Ford Explorer XLT, this has a 2.3-liter turbocharged inline-4 mix, 300 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. This is the rear-wheel drive variant of the Ford Explorer XLT, but you can get all-wheel drive if you did want that. And it's also mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission, which is in a bunch of Ford vehicles out there. So yeah, it's a good powertrain because this engine's also used in a bunch of other Ford vehicles as well, including the Ranger, the old Ford Focus RS, and the Mustang EcoBoost, and it's proven to be pretty reliable and provides plenty of power too. And that 10-speed automatic transmission is good as well. All right, moving on to the interior of the Ford Explorer XLT. So it's 100 degrees outside, so I'm super glad we're on the interior now. You have an 8-inch screen right here running Sync 3. You don't get wireless Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, but I'm sure Ford's gonna add that in soon because things like the F-150 and the Mach-E get that. Nice steering wheel. This one does have lane keep assist and a BLIS system, so you don't have to have blind spot mirrors. The gauge cluster is nice. You get a pretty sizable screen in the center wrapped with these two analog gauges, the tach and the speedometer, and it shows plenty of information, including your drive modes, which you can select those using these buttons down here. You have a rotary dial for your gear selector instead of a Prindle lever instead. Heated seats, dual zone climate control, and this does have a rear climate zone as well. Now, as for comfort, the seats are actually really, really nice and really comfortable, and you do have a lot of soft touch materials everywhere on the door, on the center console. It's nice, and even up on the dashboard it's nice to touch. But yeah, the up front is a nice area to be. You have things like auto hold as well, and this has the auto stop start delete too, so you can pay to remove auto stop start from the Ford Explorer, and this person who ordered this car clearly did for $50 and got rid of the auto stop start system, which that's something, if you really hate that system, probably should do. Like 90% of us do. It's stupid. As for storage up here, pretty large center console with a 12-volt socket on the inside and a good sized glove box as well. No glove box light, just like the F-150. As for door storage, it has enough space to store a microphone box, and you have we could store 2 of those microphone boxes, and then you have a cup holder down there that you could place drinks in, like bottles. But yeah, the up front of the Explorer is nice and practical. You can open your boot from up here. If you're British, you'll know what that means. But yeah, it's a nice place to be. You also have some more storage down here with a USB Type A, USB Type C, and another 12-volt socket for you. So that's nice. You do get Apple CarPlay if you plug your phone in though, so that is good. All All right, gonna make this quick because I don't want the camera to overheat. Back here you have plenty of legroom, and this is sat pretty far back, and you can also move this even farther back if you really wanted to. Seats are comfortable, materials back here are nice, plenty of storage space in the back seat pockets. You have a USB Type-C and a USB Type-A and a 12-volt socket right here. The person who also ordered this had the rear climate controls deleted, which I don't know why you would do that. They have a third climate zone that just has to be controlled up front, but the climate controls were deleted right here. You can also get a bench configuration back here instead of just the captain's chairs, which is nice. But if you do get the captain's chairs, you do get the armrest. And as for sitting in the back, I'll show you how that is. You have plenty of space to walk back there. If you come out and sit back here, the seats actually aren't that bad. Your legroom is where it's going to suck the most, but you get cup holders and some storage space back here. And you even have these vents back here for air conditioning. It's not bad at all. And you could live back here on a road trip. So yeah, as for the interior as a whole, it's a nice car, even for its low price. This one's MSRP is around $42,000, and I don't think it's a bad price. And that is the 2022 Ford Explorer XLT. This is the one that most people on the road are going to get. Now, of course, there's higher trim levels like the Timberline, the ST line, the ST, which is the really fast one, the fun one, and then you have things like the King Ranch and the Platinum. But this is nearly bottom of the line. There's only one more below this, but you could still make this Explorer really nice and everything that you want it to be. So if you like the video, make sure you hit that like button down below, and if you want to see more from us, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.